Hello everybody and welcome back to the World Fire Show. We are live today with Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker. There we go. We can see me, I can see me, you can see me. I look a little tired today. It's because I am. I had a bit of a rough morning and a rough night, and life is just rough recently. But we're going to keep this up and hopefully this will make everything else so much better. Let's start by equipping the proper outfit. Going to the proper place. So we are meant to go speak with Nidana, the nearest. That's unattuned. So we're going to the Great Wood. Okay, cool. Continuing where we left off last time, which was like a week ago, a week and some days ago. I couldn't tell you. I don't remember. There was a lot of talk of the confusion and the problems with fish, and I think that just general towers causing problems in this general vicinity. So I think, and we met the elephant folk, whose story was pretty cool but pretty sad, I guess. Oh, I thought it was level 81 already, but I guess not. It's fine. Yeah, if I sound a bit ragged, I got vaccinated. I got my booster shot. I do have a webcam, John, and you know what that means? That means that the Discord is open and we're having no lag. Hence, the headset get up, as opposed to being around my neck. Yeah, good morning, by the way. I think we're finally going to have some people in the chat today. Very excited about this. Which is rough, because like in the mornings, I know a lot of people don't like to wake up that early. I apologize if you hear something in the background. My parents have a life. Woo, indeed. It's the long walk. Bing bong bong. Osaka's look weird. You can hop on soon. Well, no rush. I mean, I don't think there's gonna be any trials anytime soon. Do you want to pick a fight? Just woke up. Yeah, I figured. All right, let's get back into this, like the vibe of this fighter. We did that. It works. Am I getting any lag? I don't think so. I got a couple, like, I got some lag over the weekend when I was grinding for Ninja. Case in point. It's not, I don't know if it's because it's missing or... That would make sense. I might have just walked out of it, but... What do you got for me, Nidana? Here we are. Kajaya's? Footsteps. I can't remember how they pronounce it. Kajaya is a great dancer, and those who follow in her, well, you know, they come to this place to train and dedicate their dance to their ancestors. A happy benefit of this is the spirit weed grows here in abundance. I set about harvesting at once. It would be so good as to stand guard. If you would be so good as to stand guard. The kidnappers aren't like to return soon, but better safe than sorry. Right, we've got kidnappers kidnapping elephant folk. I remember that now. Rude. Oh, not just any kidnappers. People forcing them into towers so that... Okay, my inventory looks a bit messy. It's, pardon me? You deign to attack moi? How dare. That's the issue. Is I've been pressing the wrong button. I've been trying to trigger Gallows and Gibbet by clicking Soul Save. I'm confused between the four displays. Don't worry about it. We're woken up now, I swear. It'll be good to finally beat level, like, I've never been above level 80, as you can see. I kept it for Endwalker. There's no way I'm getting any class to level 90 before Reaper. Just feels too nice. I can't wait to see what kind of expansions they're gonna pop up afterwards. It's gonna be completely bonkers. So excited. See, that here I see on my webcam is a giant green pumpkin. It's a small green pumpkin, actually, relatively speaking. Oh yeah, that's right, we had a visor. No visor.
Yes, that would be Radzat Khan. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began.
No kidding. As a dancer, I've done a lot of things.
The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill.
No kidding.
I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing.
Satrap, that's how you pronounce it. Noted. What can you tell me of the satrap? Pardon me.
Well, he He is the most important person in Rajasthan.
I want to learn new things.
Long ago, this island was home to two tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra.
Okay.
When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the warlike Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether.
Oh, Thavnair is... okay.
Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjor from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves.
Right, this is like a mishmash of a bunch of cultures.
It was a direct ancestor of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today. And ever
That's
since,
great.
a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see,
Oh, so it's a monarchy?
by and large, the state is run by the
Oh,
people.
okay, no.
But when problems arise, it is the satrap who mediates a solution. The stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed Rajasthan to thrive all these years.
Interesting.
And
So
it
not
was
a-
the
not
satrap himself
a
who
monarch,
entrusted us with this duty.
But
We will not
a
fail him, nor
a
our country.
mediator in anything political and other, maybe? Nice fountain, waterfall thing. Is it still a fountain if it's that big?
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust those ratios.
The ratios? Oh no, the man's on Twitter. Small aura. Who could it possibly
I've
be?
come all
Of course,
this way
this
to
turd.
admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets.
Yeah.
I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name?
Oh no.
Oh, something. Owen? Another body, another time.
It's not terrifying.
Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
You know, you think you, but I've seen Eternals. I know what happens when you have too long of a memory.
Such handy talismans would be counterproductive.
I just turned the sound down a bit so it doesn't get caught on mic too often. You can
And
see it's
yet,
still like
I find myself
just a bit.
deathly curious. How will they manage
it's an
this
interesting
feat
look for an aura.
with the
Well, if it's the
limited
angle.
knowledge and resources at their disposal? Complications be damned. For
As
we
we do.
cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
Fandaniel has a great opinion of themselves. Talk to me again. I have enough spirit weed to last us a good while. Thank you for keeping watch. Let us head back to the great work, shall we? Yeah, that's great. I can just teleport back unless you... yeah, cool. Bing, 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 bong, 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 bing. Oh, that's cool. They shoved it into the, I say shoved it in, that's Thavnair. Nice. They shoved, Charlayan into the Mordona spot. That's nice. I like that. That's cool. Mordona's no longer on its own. Pretty neat. I fell again. You guys are drowning. I can't swim. Okay, cool. We don't get a lot of fights at this juncture, but I expect something to come out of it. I don't know if there's going to be like a dungeon or something before the split. I need to make sure that I am done at 12 on the dot today. At special request by another family member. Selena, my thanks again for your assistance. With your help, we're that little bit closer to competing, or whatever that was. Talisman, I think, actually. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my gratitude. It's not much, she says, as she gives me about 1 Pixie's quest worth of XP. A boy's errand. Little does she know she's about to send you on another errand. If you'll excuse me, I shall return to my work on the talisman. Ah, you are both back. Excellent. have a message for you, Mistress Nadana. It would seem the stores of Giant Skull are running low. Giant Skull. Like gallbladder. What? But when last I looked, there was still plenty. I suspect that was before Urianger told everyone about their tempering cure, and Estinian shared his knowledge of dragons. Your peers have since been inspired to fashion a number of new talisman prototypes. Right. I see. Well, if it leads to new possibilities, then far be it for me to complain. But we will need to replenish our stores. I should be happy to tend to this if you like. As much as I appreciate the offer, my dear boy, I can't in good conscience send you out there alone while kidnappers are at large. They only kidnap you. Selena, loath though I am to press another task on you so soon, might I ask you to fetch the Giant Skull? In case you're not familiar, Giant Skull is a type of ore found on the island. Owing to its hardness and ethereal conductivity, it has applications in many disciplines, alchemy not least of all. The quarry where it is found, aptly named Giant Skull Grounds, isn't far away, so it shouldn't take much of your time. May we impose on you once more? You know, my question is, they removed the ether compasses from the game, right? So I cannot even use it in previous expansions. Where, like, how do you learn to fly? Thank you. Upon arriving at the grounds, please seek out a man named Zenuha. Zenuha. He will furnish you with the ore. At the very least, permit me to accompany you. It so happens I have an errand of my own that will take me to the outpost nearby. May we borrow a pair of Hamsa, Mistress Nadana? By all means, do try to be patient with them. Those that survived are still in training. I will bring the Hamsa to the entrance. Please meet me there when you are ready. Oh, here comes the Beast Tribe mount. I can't wait to get these Beast Tribes.
The Aether Compass is in the collection.
No, it's here, see? It's on my screen. It doesn't exist.
Go to start.
Start? What?
I
Oh, you meant
think
the
it's
button.
under duty, and then collection, which is near the top.
Duty, right. That's where I get all the fun stuff, right? Ether Compass.
Yep.
What? Why would they do this?
You can still put it on your bar.
That's so weird. What's the point of that? Okay.
So it's not taking up an item slot.
It's a key item, though.
I have filled my key item bags by taking too many quests.
You can fill a key item bag?
It's only the one screen. Like, the key item is just that one page of slots.
Okay. Well, today I learned something. That's great. This is a productive day
Hello,
automatically. What's that?
Hello, by the way.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay. I'm not positive, but I think you've fallen in the water every single time you've passed by that age, right?
Yes, you're correct. In fact, I've even done it twice. Just now. Oh, they look like Eorzean dodos. Oh no. This is your... I don't want this mount. Looks like the Endwalker Beast Tribes are starting off on a sour note when it comes to mounts. Truly sad.
That's okay. You might not be doing this Beast Tribe.
Is it a crafter? Oh, it would be a crafter, wouldn't it?
I'm thinking it's... I'm thinking it's either crafting or gathering. That's been my guess.
Oh, are they not doable yet? Or...
First Beast Tribe releases in 6.1.
I see. And they haven't released 6.1 yet.
Nope. That's
Dang.
the first patch.
I thought
Like,
it...
proper patch.
Kada.
Okay.
I love... They're talking about a formation... Oh, okay, I see that. That's neat. Oh, no, there's a fight! Oh, we're just gonna walk by it because it's a fate. Nice. It's an island tower. Island boy. This place is gorgeous.
Yeah, it is.
If it wasn't for that nasty tower there. Yes. Beast Tribe crafts. I do have a crafting class I started, but it's not very passionate. I don't feel passionate about it. I'm just eventually gonna have to do the Beast Tribes.
You want the mounts.
Yeah, I do want the mounts actually. Yeah, I've got most of the ones that I've gotten access to now. So like, I think out of the beast tribes I started, I just haven't gotten the Sylph and the Kojin mounts.
Uh,
I love that the two Heavensward mounts, not Heavenswards, ARR mounts I've gotten are both like just same model, different look. Because I got the oh, what's the Sahagin one called?
oh, the Iblis.
Yep, and I got the Drake. Woo-wee. Man's got horns. Okay, cool. They're nice. Cool. Aww. They're saying that he's treating the kid badly. If I would look at the Satrap and it's just this world's version of Vothri, I'm immediately cutting him down. I know I'm gonna be like, nope, I know where this is going. Good night. Innocence my butt.
Oh, you enjoyed that fight.
Oh yeah, it was pretty fun. I actually got I got queued into Titania the other day and I was like, what? I could get queued into Shadowbringers content?
You could always get queued into that content.
Yeah, I
because
know,
it was
first time
the
that
basic
happened.
stuff was always part of the trials and the leveling roulette.
It was funny because we obviously wiped exactly where you'd expect. I actually died because I forgot one of the mechanics before that too. I was like, oh, what's this mechanic? And then they were like, oh yeah, step in the water when they do the fire thing. I'm like, what? I've been getting queued into a lot of new stuff, like stuff I haven't been queued into before in duty roulettes, and I'm like, this is nice. It's a little fresh breath of air, breath of fresh air. How does one speak English? Oh no, not another. Okay, hang on. Let's not panic. The Radiant Host. That's not sussy. I'm watching you. The last people who call themselves Radiant anything.
The Radiant Host is basically the... It's not the Grand Company, but it's the military force for Raza'an.
Okay, so like, I see. Telepharoi, okay, yeah. What do they want? They want to destroy the world because their leader is blasé as heck. He's like, wait, that's nuts. Yes. Look at that pretty tower ruining my skyline. The Tower of Zot. Hey, that sounds familiar.
Just clicked that you went to Thavnair first. Did the same route we did.
Yeah, Sam said so last time too. I was like, ah, that's funny. That's real funny. Last time when I had like an hour's worth of tech issues. Blech. Yeah, trade is dying, buddy. So there's only one thing to do. We gotta destroy that tower. Destroy the tower. Oh no, I'm on the dodo again?
You don't like the dodo?
I'm confused. It's the animation's actually really funny, come to think of it, but like just like wobble wobble. Props to them for creating this. Why am I doing... Why do I have to ride the Hamsa there? That's interesting. Alright.
Because they said so.
Okay, game. Sure thing. Look at that small... This is a big map. I don't know what the rest of the map looks like, but I'm gonna guess it's like... It looks like at least step size. But I don't remember the step right. I love that you can't see most of the details outside of the map, on the map, but if you zoom out, you get to see the whole thing. No, I don't think it's step size. It doesn't look step size. Oh, I see. They wanted to use their fancy new mechanic. They get the areas that are all big and shiny for. I see. I gotcha. The ham, he just ditched me. How rude.
I think each area individually is at least the same size as the Shadowbringers areas.
Mm-hmm.
So you're looking at approximately step-size areas.
That's neat. They're just differently. They're not as open, I guess. Because the step, you could technically go there from the. It felt massive. Like, just generally
It was.
felt
the step-
massive.
Yeah, the step is massive. It's just these ones don't look as big if you're just looking at the map.
Wow, people play Triple Triad here, too.
Yep.
What's the use of having a bird who can't fly?
Penguins?
No comment. What about kiwis and dodos?
The kiwis are delicious.
That's a matter of opinion.
I like kiwi. Okay. Kiwi can be. I know kiwi is a iffy thing for a lot of people.
All I'm saying is it doesn't have to have hair on it.
A lot of people eat the hair.
Both the bird and the fruit.
A lot of people eat the hair.
A lot? That's terrible. I know some people did it. I wouldn't have guessed a lot. That's disturbing. Oh, jeez.
Some. A lot.
Same thing.
Relatively, when you're talking about the total population, some is a lot.
I
He's
see our
right.
taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as
Oh,
well.
Thancred. He's here. I forgot.
You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed.
Yeah, how's Estinian feeling?
I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
Ah,
They had better be. Or all this effort was for
that
naught.
answers that question. Yuri Andre.
Of
Yes.
Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner. Children of this star united.
Yeah, I went to
in
Thavner
common
first because I didn't want to
cause
spend a
against
single
dire
second
threat.
extra in the bureaucracy that was Charlene.
Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness,
You
were not the
didn't have to do it
Telophoroi
anyways.
born
I know,
with
but
her
like,
body, as
please
were
just leave me. Get a break first.
they who cling
Actually,
to
I
life
actually
with
meant
the
to go to.
promise
I
of
think
the
if I
morning dawn,
remember
yes, they who
correctly,
desire
I
death and an
attempted to
ending
do.
of their
I
own
was gonna do
orchestration.
the Charlene stuff first, but I accidentally triggered the wrong quest. And then
The
just decided
victors
to
of
go
this
with it.
war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence,
42.
of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be
An
as
existential
persuasive
debate
as
in
you
nature.
think.
Listen, I don't think there is more convincing an argument than sword to the face.
Fandaniel wants to die.
Except
and take
maybe
everyone with him in an orgy
Gunblade to
of
the
pain
face
and
or
suffering.
scythe to the
An
face.
utterly vile and unforgivable idea.
No kidding.
And yet, and spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch,
Me?
bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back
Okay,
the bile.
Thancred has delved into the edgy.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become
It has
to
been
bear.
known.
Is there a reason I'm here with all the edge
Vengeance
boys?
is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader
Does
focus,
Urianger count
the
as an edge
sentiment
boy?
is much
No,
the
he's there to
same.
control the other edge
A
boys.
fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle,
Yikes.
often close and brutal.
There are better ways to die, though.
Well,
You know,
I, for
killing
one,
everybody
shall
with you.
pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
That's fine.
Pardon me.
Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the
so
cause of life.
Ben Daniel's plan just
Our vengeful
seems a
dragoon
little
here is proof of that.
tiny.
Did you what? Did you say
Or am
Kaine?
yes. There were definitely moments in that game where if she could have taken everyone with her, she would have.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's right up her alley.
What is it?
And up
What
until
did
the
you see?
second half of the game, I should say. I don't see anything, bro. It's water.
Fandaniel. Are you sure?
Oh, apparently I saw Fandaniel. Okay,
If he
neat,
knows
neat.
we've been working on a countermeasure.
He doesn't care. Actually, I heard him.
It holds. The vessel holds. This is the one.
Epic.
At long last.
Oh, man. What did you guys trade in? Equivalent exchange. They're alchemists. Do we get any new crafter gathering classes in this expansion?
Nope.
Is that a thing?
Look, we have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments.
Radical, man. So proud of you. It's so tiny.
We've named it a warding scale. For
You
the
can call it
talisman.
that. That's a fire
With
emblem,
this
and
in
you
your
will not
possession,
convince me otherwise.
your
I have
soul
played
should be
Awakening.
completely shielded from corruption.
It looks almost the same. Tell me I'm wrong.
With such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
Give me the fire emblem now.
I thank you for your kind words.
I could use it to level up Lord.
But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field.
Oh, my bad.
It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first
Oh,
place.
dungeon time?
To accompany me to the Tower of Zot. Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little...
Do I get a dungeon before the
Should
split
effect
ends?
weaker
That'd be
than
wild.
anticipated,
Level
I must ask
81.
that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
Oh, rip. Oh, you need an ask is an option? I just want to knock this elephant dead.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
I like that guy who's got hair dye. Oh, sorry. That looks like
Others
Katniss
are to
Everdeen
trust
if
our
she had silver hair.
creations, Then we must have faith in them first. And
That
as the
expression,
senior
no, not
researcher,
Katniss Everdeen, but I
it
can't remember the
falls to
name of the
me to
actress.
lead by
Jennifer
example.
Lawrence.
But should I fail to
And
return,
I'm like, wait, no, that's
then
wrong.
learn what we can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
It better work because this speech is going to be.
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what.
See, the
mischief
thing
will
is that I
survive
don't
us
trust it
or
to
you.
work necessarily
Beyond
because
your
this is
guard.
Final Fantasy XIV. And tragedy has happened before. But at the same time,
Shall
it'd
we
be
be on
pretty
our way?
relevant to the plot if it started
I'll have
working
one
now.
of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there.
Oh, we're gonna sail to Zot? Oh, they did say it was on an island. I can't wait to see what the first boss is. Oh, I've got a long walk, okay. I would not have believed that there are ether currents in this expansion until you told me about the ether compass. I haven't seen any yet.
I know you've passed by a few.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Look at this boy. Oh, they got walruses here too. Look at this
Those are not
thing.
walruses, those are walruses.
Sorry, German walruses. I feel like that statue thing, we could just stab it, not statue, that rock outcropping, the sword they call it. I feel like we could just very easily jab it into the tower and solve our own problems that way. We just need Mega Flare, so we have to summon Bahamut. I don't make the rules. And then we'll use Alexander, so we'll summon Alexander 2 to stop time, just like you do in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And we'll Mega Flare the base of it a couple times, just so that it flies directly at it. Problem solved. It's a foolproof plan. It's a better boat, Mom.
We summon Garuda just to make sure it's contained in a barrier of wind.
Actually, that's a pretty good idea. We might as well, well, we've already got 3 of them. Might as well summon all the primals we've seen so far, just so that we can, you know, make sure that it works. This thing does not look very different up close.
We should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence.
Nice. Are you supposed to eat that, or...?
Any moment now.
Well, it's glowing, so that's a good sign. Oh, yeah, but if you move in and you look like that and you can't fight...
It's working!
It doesn't... Okay, never mind. It stopped.
And you are still yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fades.
The tower
closer to
can't
the tower
affect
if you
me.
could.
I'm just saying. I thought this was implied that you knew this, but I guess not. Sorry, Nidana. I'm immune to that garbage.
That's because you're already tempered.
Exactly. By Heidelin, who we've met. Uh-oh, it's flickering.
So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance.
Tower's like pretty big.
A few more steps.
See, I don't know if you see what I see, Nidana, but it is flickering, and that's not a good sign.
Praise be to the sisters, we made it! And the scale.
I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team,
This menace.
this menace will soon give up its secrets.
Yes. What could possibly go wrong?
What?
Oh dear. Chains. Called it. Well. Well, crap. I actually ran in after her. Interesting. Yeah, this place looks like it'd be called Zot. Getting mega Zot vibes. This kind of looks like the inside of the Void Ark too, a little bit. Not much, but just a little bit.
I get what you mean, yes.
It's fleshy though, I don't like it.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
I'll hurt your face.
Stop! Oh, you can't do this. Please.
Listen, I don't think... I didn't think I'd see Walvor today. And there it is. Oh, gross, there's a squishing sound with it. Ugh.
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid.
Listen, you...
The similarities are striking.
Similarities. It's a Fire Emblem. I said so myself, right?
My,
He knows.
such hostility. Never before has my artistry so displeased. My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though between you and me, I find
This whole
gushing
concept
praise
of art is
exhausting.
killing people, I despise. It's such a annoying trope. The Fire Emblem, I need that.
Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Van Daniel, the sundered Ascian.
Yeah, there's supposed to be
I
like 12 here.
inherited the position and the soul of the Van Daniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking.
Theoretically.
Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me.
What, Asahi? I don't think so.
Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians and imbued with the former Van Daniel's knowledge and memories. But I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am.
Okay. That's a bit of an existential crisis right there, my friend. I feel you for that. I think
How to
Minfilia had the
explain?
same thing happen.
Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, although that chapter too
Oh
is
dear.
a past I've long since
I feel a reveal
discarded.
coming along.
I have it on good authority. You've poked your nose into an Allegan
I have
ruin
no
or
idea
two.
what you're talking about.
Yes?
Never have I seen any Allegan ruins ever.
Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
I'm gonna flip my table, aren't I?
At your service.
I thought we fought him on.
Yep.
Oh man.
Do you remember who he is?
He's the dude. He's
Imagine a nation.
yeah. He's the dude with the red hat. The at the end of Circus. No, Labyrinth of the Ancients.
Yep.
Every need met
Circus.
Circus.
day after day.
Do you remember what his role is?
Unshakable
Role was though.
Was he
Why
the
was there?
Zandy's
existence. Fulfill.
like jester or some nonsense?
No.
And ripe
No, I don't remember then.
for decay.
He was in S. He's the one who brought Zande back from the dead.
You are a
Oh,
genius
boy.
without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments?
So does he know we've already fought him?
He was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much.
Oh
guttural
man. The
lowing.
more I hear about these Allegan dudes, the less I like them.
The memory of it.
Well, the key there is
My friends and I
the-
were so
the
consumed
term
by laughter we struggled to
Empire.
Yeah.
No more than entertainment.
Of course you wouldn't like them. They're the ones that killed Bahamut.
Yeah. Awful.
My
Automatically.
own conceived
0 out of 10.
work. But it was not their only indulgence.
But like everything we've learned about them obviously
They were
makes
ever
them
hungry for
awful.
stimulation. Slaves
I don't think
to
besides
slaves
technological advancement, I don't think they've done a good thing.
afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged.
Good.
I resurrected a legend. Our
Sandy,
first
okay.
and greatest.
You stuck him in the
emperor.
Crystal Tower.
And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest.
Okay, so Amon is horny for conquest for
An
some reason.
inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards.
Look at this
Always
dude.
onwards. Yet,
Wow, it's
who delivered to us
definitely
such
interesting
glory
that they keep bringing
was
back
not
the Crystal Tower
satisfied.
this often.
Heed me, Armand, no matter how.
So does Amon look the
vast
same as he did back then?
empire, or full one's treasure vault. All is rendered meaningless.
Well, yeah, but you were
by
brought back to life, my dude.
death. In the end, all is lost.
You know as well as I.
Hey, it's my boy
Lose
Hades.
this war, and so I have come to claim you. For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work.
Lol.
And as fortune would have it, the seat of Van Daniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than
Interesting.
die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation.
So you chose this
Send one of
Fandaniel
your
as opposed to one of the
clones
other
a
ones?
crystal tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
Ah, so the Almon we fought in the Crystal Tower is a clone. Gotcha. Crystal Tower does timey-wimey stuff too.
We knew that.
The fall of the Empire
We did know?
affirmed the truth. Majestic.
I think I skipped most of the stuff in the Crystal
as
Tower.
the
So.
Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will. Nothing endures.
Well, we know that now that
What is
Amon was
life?
a clone.
Yeah.
But a brief
What
jaunt, ending
we
in
originally thought he
emptiness.
was the original Amon, and that was the original Zonde.
Ah, so it was just it was a clone of Zonde, and it was.
No,
Clone.
that was Zonde.
It was Zonde, and it was a clone of Amon, and then Amon's here causing problems, and now there's a gas leak, and what? Oh, he's like, I don't have to do the exposition. The Echo will do it for me. How excellent.
So easily distracted. Why?
Never mind.
I almost left without saying farewell.
You know what? I
As for
think
your
you're a
Frederick,
nerd.
You needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primer.
I'm taking this tower down, kiddo.
If
Oh.
you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades.
Look at that Asian
We
theme.
shall meet again. Not in one of these minor spires. Oh, no. But somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see.
Xenos is anything but my favorite playmate. If I have to fight him more than once in this expansion, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it. That's the one. I got rouletted into Alamigo. I was like, what happens in Alamigo? Xenos happens in Alamigo.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. That was excellent. Mistress Nadana's dead. The good news is that I know who the 3 bosses are gonna be. Ta-da, not falling into the chasm. Thancred, let's go home. It's boned here. It's raining, can't you tell? Well, of course it was Fandaniel. What do you think? No, I'd like to bone either. Not these
You don't
people.
want to bone these boys.
No, the Edge Boys don't need a bone.
I don't know, maybe they'd be less edgy.
What's that?
Maybe they'd be less edgy.
Get some tension off their shoulders a little bit. I mean, I could see how that would work. No, why do you want me to explain? Okay, I guess I was there. Good thing I'm not afraid of, like, talking to people, huh? Says Selena, incredibly wrong.
Why do you want me, the only person who was there, to explain?
Nidana should explain. It's only logical. Yeah, make all the warding skills. That person has the Furion headband, but it's died. Nice mustache, bro.
So how does it feel to have a so far glitchless stream for FF?
It's beautiful. Look at that. No issues. This computer, wunderbar. We're gonna meet the Satrap, and it turns out he's gonna be a boss, isn't it? Watch the Satrap be like. I feel like there's something about the fact that they keep mentioning the Satrap but not his name that makes me feel like when we're gonna see him, he's gonna be special, if not recognizable. Oh, never mind. We're gonna go meet him now.
You can pull. I'm not saying there aren't parallels between this and Shadowbringers, because there are some fairly obvious parallels.
Yeah.
That was the wrong type of switch.
Oh boy, a Sanua that can't fly. The Vandu cry. The Vandu cry like this. Look at this guy on his Yol flying. Get lost. Think you're so special because your animals can fly. Pfft. There's a lot of nice hills here. Alright, this is where we notice whether or not it's Vothri. Gotcha. If I hear the word innocence one time out of his mouth, dead. If I hear him simping for anything that I should not believe should be simped for, dead. I feel like I'm supposed to go down the middle path, especially on account of how none of this can be like jumped over. Oh, okay. Okay, no, we got the right path. We're good.
I was about to say, you're going the right way.
Thavnadian Jahamal. There's some nice water going on. We already knew that. They're elephant shaped.
Elephant shaped water?
Yeah, the fountain. The fountain
Oh.
waterfall thing. Don't worry about it. I'm just a smidge tired. I like a really weird, like just wonky shift yesterday.
Well, yeah, you said, what, half your team didn't show up?
Yep, because there's a snowstorm.
It was a snowstorm.
It was definitely that. It was a strong snowstorm. My mom was like, yeah, there's a snowstorm 25 to 30 centimeters tomorrow. And I'm like, is that a lot? And she goes, well, on average, a snowstorm is... no, a snowstorm is considered a snowstorm at 5 centimeters. I'm like, oh. Well then.
A vast
Yeah.
rock squats
was,
upon Thavnir, and to its stony surface clings the city of
I'm pretty
Raj
sure it was more
Dakar.
than 50 centimeters.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 25 to 30 total. But it didn't
All the
stop.
reports on this side of the river were saying upwards of 50.
Jeez Louise. Y'all had the hard
Ye who
one,
enter
though.
here are subject to the
We were
scrutiny of
closer to the
gods,
heart.
the gate's most watchful eye. The orb
last
which
night,
beholdeth the truth of all things.
Well, yesterday, obviously, I was supposed to stream this again. Or I was supposed to stream this, but... Little Witcher couldn't go to daycare, so...
Fair.
Pass
So,
beneath its hot,
have you recognized
piercing
the
gaze,
narrator for
bearing down
the
like a
expansion?
second midday sun.
I want to say yes, but... We mentioned it last time, that's the problem, I remember. Or I should remember.
The fragrant haze, a mixture of sweet incense and acrid
Was it Fandaniel?
smoke. The cries of
Nope.
merchants mingled here with lively melodies accented by dancers' feet.
I'll say you're close there.
So it's Xenos.
Nope.
Travelers
What?
seduced by
Oh, no,
vivid
that's right,
sound
it's
and
Hades.
Colors were once swallowed up by patchwork streets.
Yeah, someone mentioned it last time.
I couldn't remember if someone did, so I didn't want to just say it.
Fair enough,
But
fair
no
enough.
such scenes to savor now. To what somber present does that divine
This was one of
eye
like
bear
our pleasant
witness?
surprises in terms of details we didn't know.
It's very nice. Sorry, my lip is...
Hades!
Ah, nut. Still busting that nut. The nut remain unbusted. Wait. The nut remains busted.
Ow?
Irreparably nutted.
Oh no.
Here we are. Megaduta.
Megaduta. Okay, cool.
It seems a shame to bring you here directly.
I love
Under
just
normal
characters
circumstances,
turning on their
it would
axis
have
without
been
like taking
my
a step.
pleasure to-
Whoop.
And it would have been our pleasure to see them. Alas, it seems our tour of the city.
Sorry, I accidentally interrupted you, Thancred.
I'm afraid so. Come. We should head inside.
Accidentally or accidentally?
No, I hit the touchpad.
I've done that so many times.
I do that. It's because sometimes like I'll grab the remote like this, and I'll just lean over, and then I'll try to press the button like this, but my touchpad does like go a little bit over the top of the controller.
Yeah.
So my palm or the thick part of my thumb will touch it.
Your Excellency, may I present our honored visitors?
You can, but I don't want to see them. Yeet.
Ah, splendid.
Huh.
Most splendid.
I don't recognize you.
Introduce myself.
Nor do I recognize your name.
Ahawan, Satrap
You're
of
safe.
Radzatan. Our alchemists tell me your assistance was invaluable in the creation of the warding scale. Such deeds ought to be recognized in person. Thus did I have young
That's it?
Barshan
You invited me
convey
here so you could say
forthwith.
thank you? A fruit basket would have done the job.
A regrettable incident indeed. Her colleagues insist that we honor her wishes and trust in the talisman. That it will be
Well, I hope that they
instrumental
also
in
learned that
saving
just
Medana
wearing the
and
talisman
the
does not
others.
mean you get to go into the tower and be safe.
I am eager to hear your opinion on the matter, so let us not stand on ceremony. Come, sit.
Absolutely. Okay. He got us a fruit basket. He did get us a
I
fruit
think
basket.
not.
Estinian?
This charade has gone on long enough. Show yourself.
Estinian?
Forgive me, but were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no performers waiting in the wings at present, but arrangements could be made if you'd...
Nay, he hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past.
Not the real Satrap then.
As you
I
wish.
think you'll be happy.
You travel as assistants to the students of Valdez.
I'm on the edge of my
But you
seat,
are known
metaphorically speaking. It's a dragon!
Even here have we heard of the science.
Oh, it'll be the one that came. Nice tusk, bro.
I am Vritra.
No, you're not the
And
Needhog
for
Brood
years
guy.
uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode.
Okay. This is pretty rad, though. I like this place now.
The first brood.
Oh, wait, no, he is. Okay.
I, mine elder brothers.
The youngest of
Of
Midgar Somers Hatch. He speaks common.
Well, isn't this a surprise? We were told
Which is
Rads
new,
at
because the
Harn
others
had
all
an
had that
alliance
draconic
with the
voice.
dragon. Not that a great worm sat in the center of its own hall.
A necessary subterfuge, as the true tale of our nation history illustrates most effectively.
That explains. I was like, how could Estinian
In
tell
the
if there's
beginning,
someone hidden there?
The rock upon which our city
And then I saw the claws
is
and I said,
built
ah.
was home to Vitra, and Vitra alone. In time, the
Okay.
ancestors of the Matanga came to the island and established a foothold. But never did they dare disturb the worm's
Well, he's
lair.
less upset about
Next to arrive with the Aura,
Ratatosker's death,
adopting the
apparently.
example of their Akasodra allies, they too treated Vitra with reverence and respect.
Nice, good.
And for many years, an understanding
And then the
between
Hure
our
arrived.
forefathers and the great worm endured.
Right? Say the words.
Until
There we go.
years from the mainland came.
It's always the
threatening
colonizers.
to shatter our peace and tranquility. when it seemed all would be drowned in blood, Vitra himself came forth and quelled the rising conflict. A peaceful accord was reached, and oaths sworn in Vitra's name. Thus began the dragon's governance of the fledgling state.
Nice, the background music is from Heavensward, which I'm here for.
But if Vitra is still here, then your position
It's
as
vestigial.
Startrap is just...
A charade. Yes. And one which my family has performed faithfully
He's right.
for
Esteem used the right
generations.
word.
Many envy the great worms their power. Were it known that I ruled here, then the fires of war would burn without end.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to tell Ishgard. I mean, nowadays
I
they'd
would
be
not
fine with
the
it, I
flame
think.
which consumeth my people. Those
Whoa,
few
his
who
wings
join
are-
me in laying our country's foundations were,
Interesting.
perforce, sworn to
Now, my
secrecy.
question is, Vitra?
Your eye.
That one.
It was taken.
Oh, you're lacking in the eye department as well.
'Tis here, buried within the semblance of
Pardon
flesh.
me. What
The
is this
body before
place?
thee is but a simulacrum, constructed by the finest
a homunculus.
artisans of Razatan. With mine eye nestled within,
Ah, so you're an
it
extension
doth
of
serve as an
Virtus.
inconspicuous vessel for my will.
Interesting.
Simulacrum.
That would explain why I
Not
felt the
quite a
presence of a
homunculus,
dragon upon our
but
first
you're not far
meeting.
off.
Yeah.
I am
Well, like depending on
woven
what
with
you're
the
reading,
gods'
homunculi are
fashion
just is
to
just a
deceive such arcane senses.
It's a type of simulacrum.
or yeah, I think you're right, because like
'twas short-lived,
simulacrum are just
it seemeth thy
artificially
fusion with
created.
my brother hath left thee much
I thought simulacrums were meant to be copies.
destiny in warm blood.
But I could be wrong because it's just a lot of Latin.
A simulacrum is an uninhabited
From the
body,
very
essentially.
first,
Okay.
we sensed the nature of one another. Yet did
A
neither
body with
one
no
of
soul.
us bear his fangs.
My fingers are getting stiff for some reason.
That is all I need know of thee.
It's
for
the
now.
morning, and you're basically starting your game by dexterous hand stuff.
With my secret thus revealed, I have for you a proposal.
My hands have been getting stiffer and stiffer as
Not
time
as
goes
a
on.
worm of the first brood,
That's called getting
but as the
old.
ruler of Radz Adan.
I say I'm old and people make fun of me.
With all haste must we take in hand
'Cause
the
you're
finished
really
task
not.
and reach this foul spire. Thence, should it
Heck yeah,
lay
man.
within
I'll go into the
our
spire and ruin it.
realm its wicked influence.
100%.
Yet even with the assurance of the warding scales, the narrow confines
I want you to
of
spread
the
your wings though,
tower
because I saw there was some
limit
space
the
between some of the
size
sections of it, and that's kind of
our
cool.
force.
Is it an injury
And
or?
thus denied strength in numbers, thou must choose thy soldiers with care.
Though Virtue's the one we saw in the intro, isn't it? Oh.
Yet though our radiant host is formidable,
Demon's dragon
I
boyfriend.
see a surer path before.
Sorry.
Thou and thy comrades have contended with a multitude of primal beings.
About 30 by now.
Most recently, thou didst cast down false gods in Pagalthan and Kartanan.
I assume you're referring to the lunar primals, but
That
yes.
strength I would call.
They're fake primals, they don't even get trials.
Themselves the most capable, and I ask that you serve as the tip of our spear.
Oh, heck yeah, man. Let's go into
Will,
Zot.
of course, be provided for each of thy companions.
Oh, trust. We
And
can
should
trust.
you agree to this undertaking, more
supposed to
will
trust.
be provided to make use of as you see fit.
Excellent.
There's no denying it's a dangerous proposition, but the rewards may far outweigh the risk. Just think of what we might accomplish if we could equip all our allies with warding scales. I worry, however, that even the four of us may be too few for what you have in mind. Might we regroup with our friends first?
Oh,
to
okay,
discuss
so they're not going to send us into the dungeon until we're done the other split.
'Tis no trifling task that
Pardon me.
I have laid before
Like I said,
you.
level 81.
I'm level 81.
Steel your hearts and
Quest
hone
on.
your plans. Such time as you require shall be spent in crafting your protective
Yeah, okay.
It seems a quick trip back to Charlotte.
You know what bugs me? The one thing that bugs me about Endwalker, right? The maximum
only one
level.
thing.
What?
There's only one thing.
That bugs me? Yeah, so far.
Whether your request be made as a
You were
great
saying,
worm
sorry.
or the ruler of Radzat, I see
It's
no reason to refuse.
the max level is 90, and they're ending this arc here, this massive arc, and I was like, but 100. Just level 100. You know, the classic maximum in RPGs, and you're just gonna. It was okay, and like, there's no real reason to complain because if the story naturally comes to an end here, it does, right? You don't want to freaking sell an extra expansion just to be like, we finished at level 100. That'd be annoying.
Apparently, originally, Endwalker was supposed to be 2 expansions.
Oh boy. Now I have a reason to complain.
That's part of why it's longer than Shadowbringers, and it is. But
enjoy the violent nausea.
I guess ultimately they couldn't justify it as 2 expansions, but it was more than their traditional expansion, so they just did it anyways.
I see. It was a little too big for a regular expansion, but not big enough to
be 2, and they went with the 1 expansion option, which I'm not going to complain about because it's a lot of content for the price of the game.
And I hear that it is considered one of the better ones too.
It's considered the best one at this point, I'm pretty sure.
I've seen debate, and the problem is I can't make my own opinion so far, but I have seen some debate in the form of some people say Shadowbringers is still better. I think Shadowbringers is great, but it suffers from the fact that it's such a small nitpick, I guess, but it's not in Eorzea.
It's not on the source.
Yeah. Which is... It is what it is. Where's the main hall? Oh, okay. Sorry, the map says quest objective, whilst my quests say quest completion. Oh, I assume it's because I'm gonna have to change area.
You also have 2 quests.
Yeah, I thought it was. That's why, like, I didn't go to it first. I thought it was the Charlene quest, but no, it's the it's the one I need to go to. Yeah, it's an area switch. Getting over my booster shot.
I still have to go do that, and I don't want to, but I didn't need to.
I encourage you to. Like, yesterday, my coworker had just gotten vaccinated for the first time, and I made sure to be all positive about it. The main reason she hadn't gotten vaccinated yet was because she's like terrified of needles. I'm like, yeah, well, I mean, a lot of people are scared of needles. And then she went, no, you don't understand. Every time someone has tried to stick a needle in me, I have literally beat them up. I was like, whoa, for real?
A bit much, but okay.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, I needed to get held back. I'm like, so like when she said she had a violent reaction, I thought she was joking. Like, I want, you know how like, yeah, every time I want to beat up anybody who sticks a needle in me. I'm like, yeah, well, same. And then she goes like, no, 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 no. You don't understand. I was like, oh. So I was like, that's definitely valid then.
It's less that I want to beat them up and more that I do.
Hey, Cry, I ignored you for about a whole stream. My directions were easy enough to follow, she says, as she's been waiting there for a week. Oh boy, books and tomes. Oh dear. My status presents what? Oh, I'm not a citizen, so I can't browse the first floor. Okay. Are you having me do political science stuff? What the heck?
Yep.
Kryle, I'm
Welcome to
leaving.
poli-sci class.
Kryle? Kryle, I'm leaving. The bookworm in me loves this place. The gamer in me is crying.
Tears of joy?
No. Oh look, Midgard Somer, where were you when we talked to your other son? Rogadin man by the name of Neon Kripf. Oh boy. So Noah? Oh, I was joking! Neon Kripf. Abalathia Spine. Okay. Uh-huh. 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 Cool. So we have the story of Sharlayan was actually a biblical thing. Gotcha. Figures. Banks of the Thaliak in the Dravanian hinterlands, a Sharlayan colony once thrived. The settlement was originally established as a mere outpost to study the ethereal sea in the year 1311 in the 6th astral area. Scholars dispatched to Erzia found the facilities wanting, and their demands encouraged a gradual expansion. As rumors spread of a growing community of academics, more students. 50 years later, Forum passed a motion to recognize what had become a flourishing town as an official Sharlayan colony. Heirs and residents took to calling the colony itself Sharlayan, which led to no amount of confusion when discussions turned to the subject of the motherland. Spots of Sharlayan inhabitants, if pressed for a name, would simply refer to it as Emporium. Following the Great Exodus, however, goblins and treasure hunters claimed... Oh, Idleshire. Right. Oh, I read all of that for no reason. Hey, yo, Granville. I like this, the voice of a growing city. As follows, founding of civic policy and other matters of importance decided at the Ecclesia Forum, public forum. Ah, yes, the forum we saw in the trailer. Cool. Format became increasingly impractical, and a larger number of participants gave rise to... Did I just see... Sorry, I just saw Sharlayan Mammoth go by.
There are a few of those.
Yeah. They look like Vivi, but dressed different.
Have you done Heaven's Turn yet?
I haven't. That's the Christmas thing, right? Or the holiday thing?
New Year's. It's done in, like, tomorrow.
Oh, dear. Blue covered book. No. I feel like an introduction to the heavens is not what I want to read. Forever 20 Summers. Cool.
I mean, I would still suggest reading it because, you know, lore.
And Forever 20 Summers, you know, what? This is just a health nut book. An introduction to the heavens. Have you ever gazed at the skies above and contemplated the mysteries contained therein? I speak not of shifting cloud patterns, but of the vastness beyond, of the sun and the twinkling tapestry of the night. Did Urianger write this? Some think the dome above us to be a finite space, yet among the leading thinkers of our age, one scholar's depiction of a boundless sea of stars has firmly taken root. Alas, this heavenly sea remains an unreachable, unknowable destination. There are few indeed who can explain, in satisfactory detail, why our own star is believed to revolve around the sun. It was the technologists of Alag? Dingus, who came closest to understanding the laws which govern the starry abyss. It was they who launched Dalamud, and sought to expand beyond our earthbound existence. Having read of their ancient ambitions, I wonder, has your interest in this field of study waxed or waned? What if I was gonna say Wayne. What if I were to tell you that the eternal constellations were arranged differently in distant past? That their positions continue to shift almost imperceptibly but measurably as we journey into the future? Would it shock you to learn that the stars drift further and further apart, may indeed do so forever? Are you eager to learn more? Not particularly, because there's a real world thing that does the same thing as the real world. Am I allowed to run in the library? Nice. Time-worn tome. Stewards of Wisdom. Okay, cool. Whatever. Ow. During the chaos of the Sixth Umbral Calamity, Archon Ningup, founder of Sharlayan, bore witness to the madness and savagery of man brought to the brink of despair. Upon raising a settlement on an island in the northern empty, he instructed his people thus. Renounce the ways of war and pursue enlightenment through knowledge and reason. Sharlayans took to hearts the words of their savior and thenceforth served as stewards of wisdom. Upon a foundation of accumulated learning, they built a homeland unlike any other, a nation born from strength of minds rather than strength of arms. With knowledge of economics came shrewd trading. With knowledge of agriculture came bountiful crops. Engineering brought wells and sewers, ending squabbles over water. Wealth of expertise could be bartered for wealth and coin. And the more their wisdom spread throughout the world, the more mankind as a whole would thrive. And so it was that no matter the trials and tribulations of the age, the citizens of Sharlayan would live by their founders' teachings. For the sake of a better tomorrow, for the sake of a brighter star, they would eschew the tools of war and with knowledge to deliver the world. For the sake of a better star implies that you'd help when we're in trouble, and you are decidedly not doing that. Explain.
Medica, explain.
What is Arkansas? I have to wait for Kryl now. Kryl, the books were boring. I already knew all of this. Except the things I didn't know. There's nothing you couldn't have told me about their history if I didn't ask. Dog. Dog. Just a few promising volumes.
I don't know about Arkansas, but that Archon sure saw.
Oh no.
I would apologize, but we both know it would be a lie.
There's a dog.
Puppy.
Nah, she's like 11 now. She crispy. You dusty. Tell me I'm wrong. You're wrong. She's even gray.
She's always been gray.
She's
All dogs
dusty.
are puppies.
All dogs are puppies? Okay. She a dusty puppy.
She's just a puppy with experience.
A puppy with experience. I am always 20 summers. Don't start barking though, then we're gonna have a problem. G'raha Tia was born somewhere else in Islabard. Oh, that's funny. Wait, we just went there. Why didn't you come with me? Oh no, he's... Oh. Oh. He has... Okay. Locus Aminus. Whoops.
Oh, yeah.
Are you stressed there, G'raha? Your hands look a little clenched.
Are they actually clenched this time?
No, no, it's the same position.
Yeah, that's just the natural hand position for Makote.
That must be so uncomfortable though, like, all the time.
Well, we can't. Most Makote can't fully clench because we do have some sort of claw.
I feel like if you clench enough times like this, right? And then you just keep doing that, eventually you'll have such thick skin in your palms that you'll be able to do it without hurting yourself.
So the proper response is just stab your hands 1,000,000 times with your own claws.
Do it more often. Jeez, what are you waiting for? It's gotta feel more natural than this. Can you imagine, like, unclenching your hand one day and then you like, it just cracked 50 times.
That would be impressive considering there's... How many joints? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Not 50.
28?
20. Okay, so each joint cracks about twice. That's fine. That's actually generally possible.
Are there 28 or 30?
I've had double cracks.
I can force my the third knuckles of each finger to just continuously crack.
Jeez Louise. Like this one here? The third one? The ring finger or the...
No, like...
Oh, you said each finger.
Yeah. The fist knuckles, the ones that you punch people with.
Gotcha. Primals of unrivaled power were summoned from the ether. The worst kind of phenomena you can imagine. Hey, Alfino. Let me fanfic. Arts of creation had survived. No, I think the arts of creation are the reason the final days came along, bruh. The entire star was engulfed by disaster. Alfino, you can answer this one. I like that answer. Stop! Correcting me! Alfino, I thought I was right this time, like for real.
You know, Alfino. You can't just help but be right all the time.
I thought I was right because of the first answer, you know? They summoned... It definitely wasn't Dalamud. Thank you. Lidibus was the heart, but we've already destroyed that. What's the balance? Was redressed. Ancients offered up a further sacrifice to heal the ravages of the final days. Lives spread anew, and it was those fledgling souls they intended to render into Zodiac. A trade that would have allowed them to resurrect the shades of loved ones absorbed by the primal. Or might have had Vinod and her fellows not manifested their opposition in the form of Hydaelyn. And then Hydaelyn slapped that boy so hard he broke into 13 pieces.
14.
You're right. I don't know why I thought 12 was the amount of shards.
Well, it is now, technically.
Yes.
But...
No, 12 is no longer the accurate amount. They've fused more than 12.
They fused 7 shards.
Yeah, so there's less than 4. There's less than 12. There's a total of...
Yeah.
7.
And one of those is currently considered lost.
Yep. Can't wait to go into those as one of the next expansions.
That's my hope.
I don't see it not happening. Like, so when they advertised Endwalker, they advertised it as the end of the Stars story. So do they mean
the Zodiac Hydaelyn arc?
Oh man, that means all the shards. Dang. I was thinking they'd send us to another shard. Still, no, it took too long. Garen Oracles. Apocrypha. Okay.
I like that word.
I do like that word. I'm confused because the last time I heard it, it was the subtitle to a Fate series.
I never remember what it means.
Left for their machinations, scoffed at the suggestion that he posed a threat. seemed adamant that the Forum would know if the final days are truly upon us. Which only supports the conclusion that whatever privileged wisdom is guiding the Forum's behavior is being kept secret for the rest of the nation. I need to excuse myself from reading duty. Whether they continue mention of the final days or no, these books could yet hold something of value. You weren't thinking of leaving, were you? There's plenty of work for everyone. Well, I can't read! I'm illiterate. I'm illiterate. I'm illiterate. I don't read. Nope. Sorry. It doesn't work like that. Bye.
Speaking of reading, did you get Rick Riordan's new book yet?
Oh, is Mina Daughter of the Sea or whatever?
Daughter of the Deep, yeah.
No, I haven't yet. I didn't realize it was out.
Came out in, like, October?
Oh, wow.
November?
Wow,
Yeah.
I gotta get on that.
I have it, I just haven't read it yet. I'm really far behind on reading my books.
Yes, please, let me sleep, and then you know what we'll do when I'm done sleeping? We're gonna go to Zot. How's that sound, Krile? You like that idea? I like that idea. Krile, please. Ultras and Typhon, nice. Yeah, I've been getting queued for the weirdest fights. Gajaskin Boots of Maming. Oh, they're better statted? Nice. Oh, right. I only have... No, I have the augmented stuff. Why is this getting beaten by level 80 gear? Somebody help me.
Did you have it in the boots?
Oh, yeah, oh, I think so.
I didn't want to go there.
Though they didn't add any of the other gear I added, so I don't know. Mounting is unavailable. Gotta walk everywhere in this bureaucratic area. You don't have a license for that bird.
Charlie's are a little bit prudish.
What?
Mounting is unavailable in this area.
Oh, I see. Charlene's are prudish. Ha ha ha.
I'm sorry.
No, actually, that's funny because I can follow it up with. Did you know that their sex is just as basic as their cooking?
Oof. Ooh. Sex that's like Archon loaf.
Is it like that taste wise, or is it just, you know, you get the maximum pleasure out of the least amount of effort?
Would you consider Archon loaf pleasurable?
Well, no. In this case, pleasure would be replaced with. Okay,
Nutrition.
maximum relief for the least amount of effort. Because you're right. I don't think pleasure is the goal of.
Archon loaf.
Yeah. Or Archon sex. Though honestly, so far all the Archons we've met are so incompetent in social cues that I don't think. Except Ishtola.
I was about to say, I would argue Ishtola would probably like smack you for saying that.
Ishtola gets to choose her partners. Little son.
Also, Thancred.
What's that?
Thancred, I think, is fairly well versed in social cues.
I mean, you're right, but also he just kind of sucks sometimes. But just with kids, so I don't know. Oh my god, she's being turned around because her dad's a dingus. What a surprise. If your name, Dickon, indicates how you will act towards us, I've got words.
Didn't.
Oh, good. He's the cafe dude, right? Why does he have a quill? Hang on. I don't think this is the cafe.
It's the cafe.
Oh, okay.
You have to take orders somehow.
What, they don't have a fancy POS system? This is Charlian. You don't think they'll have a little tablet so they can take the Starbucks has it? Why doesn't Charlian? I do like that he essentially is the tavern keeper. Have you heard anything about the final days? Whatever we can learn. Your patrons appear to be unwilling to speak with me because my dad's a dingus. Don't look off into the distance. I'm here. I am a visitor, yes. Please talk to me, lady. Man, sir. What? I get to cosplay as a barista? Endwalker really is the best expansion. Oven-baked lobster. Wow.
That sounds delicious.
It do be like that. Wait, you don't guys give me a costume? You don't... Hermenyart. I'm assuming you get the tea set, sir. Lovely. Excellent. Telefahu? I'm sorry, I've never heard of them or their final days. Oh, of course. Nope. We're not talking about the 6th astral nothing. I'll talk about the end of this era. Is Gisla... I think Gisla gets the omelet. Yeah, it must be the omelet. It's a nice looking Japanese omelet too. The latest Gazette. Where's the rice?
I still want to try on the rice too.
What will you serve? Urbane banter with a smile? Poor Smitutia stuck on that, what's the word? Student budget. Oh, you're a lot paler than I thought you would be, actually, that's funny. Let me explain why my friend has been rushed off his feet. Oh, wow.
S tribe.
Yep. Have we met any G tribe fan?
No. The G tribe lives in Ilzabard.
Oh, so we're gonna meet them soon. Oh yeah, that's right. They have the backstory of being interesting. I'm interested by that statement. Yeah, just 2 people knew about it and they read it in the tabloids. I don't think it's going to teach us anything unless we actually attack your dad. So I think that's the next thing we should do. Forget Zot. We're going to go straight to your dad and beat the information out of him. How's that sound? You don't have to come. I just want to do it. You know what would be really satisfying? Stay with me here. If we were to go see... I can't remember his first name. The dad, right? And we just talk to him a little bit, and when he eventually says something really rude, we summon Bahamut and we mega flare him. I'm just saying.
Oh my god. What is your answer to everything summoning Bahamut?
It works! Anything short of invulnerability will fail against him.
I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in, that I began to feel the weight of what it meant.
That he was a jerk? Oh, you've grown into your own person. I'm gonna disown you. Classic.
Grahal said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark. And father's very
Pardon me.
Was part of that
did not sound nice.
To keep us at arm's length. Perhaps it was. Father argued with grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt.
Freaking rad, bro.
And when he demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war, I honestly didn't know what to say. Neither did Alpha know, I know, but never for one moment did I believe we had made the
Yeah,
right
well,
choice.
what a surprise. The
all I
gaslighting
could do was
jerkwad makes it
fume
so that
silently.
he looks like he's right morally.
It was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been. How being stubborn and self-righteous must have been my
I like that.
If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently.
I don't know about that. Gondolas! Right, this is basically Venice. There's a Lalafell on your boat, guys. I'm just saying. Should probably keep
They
an eye
must
on
be
it.
ferrying goods to Labyrinthos.
Lalafells are evil.
They don't have a good track record. I'm just...
A vast complex beneath the island.
Look, okay, there are 2 Lalafells that have not been evil so far.
Sharlayan is famous
3
for
if you want to
archiving
consider the
knowledge from around
Sultana,
the world.
okay?
Well,
Kryle,
knowledge is
the
not
Sultana,
preserved exclusively
and
in
Tataru.
dusty tomes
Now,
and
I'm going to take
desiccated
Tataru away from that
samples.
list because she's absolutely terrifying.
I'm adding Pippin to that list.
You're right, I'll let Pippin, but
Our living
Pippin's good.
library, comprised of
So 3.
all manner
Back
of
to
Pippin
3.
is like
flora
the
and
best
fauna.
boy.
We're
is
back to 3.
housed.
Then we've got Kryle, who
Still, that did seem to be an unusually
is,
large ship.
is pretty good, I think. And the
When I lived
Sultana,
here, it was
who...
rare to even see such cargo transport.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I don't have anything to say about against those 3, but Tataru is terrifying, so I can't let her be non-evil.
Wait, didn't you hear something in the last stand about the gleaners coming and going more than usual?
I don't know, I'll say
think
I
they're
wasn't
the
listening
ones
to
we
them once
saw
they told me
running
they
those
didn't know what the
boats.
final days was.
And gleaners answer to the forum.
Oh!
If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity, then Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the forum is planning.
Are we gonna fight a Minotaur? I feel like we already did that.
A few times.
Why do they need a boat? Can they not swim and breathe underwater like I can? Fools. Incompetent buffoons. Oh yeah. I'd love to have 48,800 XP. Is that what I saw, or is it 48,008,000 XP? It's 44,88,000.
448,000.
That's not so bad. Oh yeah, 48 million would probably get me to 90, level 90, like in one go. Master Dickon wants his hopes back. I did not attune to the studium. Curses. Pardon me. The Baldesion Annex. The home away from home of Grey Haiti. Wait, I don't need to go inside. What am I doing?
I got an auga.
Auga. Someone at work went, actually I say someone at work, it was me. I randomly, I randomly went, what did I say? I said, oh no, it's, hiya, and someone picked up on it. So I felt, I felt the need to explain that one time that we streamed Final Fantasy raids. And that you broke the ice that way. My coworker was very impressed.
I am nothing if not a walking meme.
What is a John? I don't want to say miserable, so we're gonna stop there.
I mean...
Oh, I think my DS finally died. No, never mind, it's still alive. Cool. Been for a walk and cleared your head. Wait, no. Oh, we had a philosophical debate as to whether or not all Lalafells were considered evil, Kryle. On the Gleaners. No, the Gleaners. Makes sense. The Gleaners take their requests directly from institutions and bureaucrats, but as you say, they ultimately answer to the forum. A sudden and insignificant increase in Gleaner traffic and in cargo, it certainly gives the impression of an overarching plan being put into motion. Labyrinthos, they're going to use it as a bunker. I'm calling it right now. I can't believe Charlene is filled with apocalypse preppers. Absolutely ridiculous.
I mean, you're not.
Yes, we've already said that 3 times, thanks. Y'all think we're gonna be allowed to go into Labyrinthos? Is this the end of the split? Say yes. Say yes, Kryle. Thancred and Urianger are waiting for us to fight Zot. I like that she calls him Raha, not Graha. Garaha?
Well, technically speaking, the letter part is in essence his last name.
Yeah. But, like, everyone else calls him Graha. But Král calls him Raha. Without the rolling, I think. Follow Alice and try not to fall behind. How brisk are we talking here? That's not brisk. Oh boy, it's so hard to follow Alice. I didn't realize we ended up in the 100-acre woods. I feel like if I don't follow close enough, she's gonna take off at a run. There we go. Hurry up. It's still kind of slow, but I think it's the same speed I run, so. It's so confusing to get there. Just follow the path that's actually on the map. We cross this bridge. Well, I can't wait. Sorry for my sarcasm.
We'll cross the bridge when we get there.
There we go. I apologize for my potentially unpleasant sarcasm. I don't like NPCs setting the speed.
Is it better or worse than an escort quest, though?
Depends on if I get to set the speed in an escort quest.
Do you ever get to set the speed in an escort quest?
You do in Bioshock Infinite. The entirety of it being, you know, an escort quest. Don't run off too far, Alice. Yes, let me walk now. Thanks. That extra bit of dialogue made me lose Alice. Never mind, we're good. I think we got there finally. Door and down the stairs. Did remember to attune to the shark. Yeah, I mean, good thing I did decide to do so. That's funny that she says that because, like, I have to run after her. The game says to go fast. Be zooming.
Gotta go fast.
Yeah, exactly. Do the Sonic thing. I will more than likely be level 83 by the time we fight the Zot. Choboko Key.
Maybe by the end of the dungeon.
Oh, okay, fine. Taking the liberty to secure permission to our group's descent. Right, everyone on the left and down we go. But they let Alice go in. Okay, interesting. I guess Labyrinthos is meant to be accessed by everybody. Even though they've got a secretary in front. I have several questions. Most of them start with, why do I have to sign a paper every time I take a step in this place?
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a
talk to me,
false
Hades,
sun
baby.
in the
Oh,
fabricated
yes.
sky.
I was expecting this place to be dark.
In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves. And this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed.
Interesting.
If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make...
Oh, I get what he
more
means by the floor being part of the shelf. Okay.
A simple solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation.
Y'all got pumpkins down here.
Knowledge, buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which
What's
there
that?
is no escape.
The sheep things. They're called caracals.
They're called what? Sorry, I dropped my...
Caracals.
Oh, okay. Catacal. I can't remember where I read that. Someone went, you know what really gets my goat? And someone answered, the chupacabra.
Not what you expected. I must
what really
admit,
gets my
the
goat?
artifice
The
is
Christian.
very convincing.
Oh, God.
But I assure you that we are beneath Sharlayan itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all
I was about to
created
say something,
by
but
the
I'm
hand
pretty
of
sure I
man.
sent you that TikTok last
The
night.
island is volcanic, you see, and once upon a time, this great
I'm
hollow
not
must
quite
have been
sure
a
if I
reservoir
saw
of
them all.
magma.
I sent you quite a bit, so that's fair.
It was discovered some 400
Well, like, usually
years
if I'll
ago,
have watched
at
some, I
which
watch
point
all
it
of
was
them, but I'm not sure I did any
repurposed as a
TikTok
storage
direct message
facility
watching
for
yesterday.
scrolls and samples and such.
I have not.
Renovations have continued,
couple
with
days
nigh
ago,
or no
so.
interruption to this day, with the lower levels still undergoing expansion.
Jeez.
Aren't
These
those
people took it
gleaners?
all the way up. They don't... I guess they look like gleaners. That guy's got an afro and bunny ears. I'm here for it.
Aye, judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically broken today. It may be as you suspected, that they are engaged in a task apart
Wait,
from the
no,
norm.
that's dangerous. No
Oh,
Disney.
sorry. I don't like picking my toes in front of people. Feels nasty. Sorry. My toes itch and I've... Yeah.
Let's spread out and get some answers then.
One of my ticks is kind of... Should wear socks on stream, honestly. Kyle, you good? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Kyle's dying because she lost her echo.
Did you call to me just now?
What am I doing?
Oh, Kyle heard from Heidelin. Interesting.
No. How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent.
No, Kyle, Heidelin talked to me too.
I'll
every
be
now and
fine,
then.
I'm sure.
Though you'd think you'd
Let's
recognize her
get to work,
voice.
shall
You know, hear, think, feel, and all that good stuff.
Grass and Silex.
Frankly, the Disney music isn't that bad considering we've been playing Kingdom Hearts on Thursdays.
That's fair, but also that's allowed. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know, because, like, apparently... It depends. I don't know. Because someone's stream got demonetized. On YouTube, though. Because they had, they were playing Deltarune. And the music got claimed. Which I know for a fact, last time I checked, pretty sure that Toby Fox was a don't claim music kind of guy. But I could be wrong.
Just because it was claimed doesn't mean it was claimed by the actual
Yeah,
owner.
well, that's my point. Is like, even if the games are technically free usage, free use, then... Not to mention Disney and Square Enix are very, very known for claiming soundtracks.
That is
Talk to me, Aaronville.
Talk dirty to me.
Exhausted.
I only heard about 2 notes of that, and so all that I heard was.
They're taking stocks. They got large distributors. They're all tired. Someone should let the gleaners take a nap. How dare they turn Labyrinthos upside down? I oughta whack him. I've got an idea, Kryle. We should encourage them to help others. We should encourage Charlene to help the rest of Eorzea by, hear me out, making it so that there's no Charlene left. We'll summon Bahamut, Mega Flare Charlene. We'll blame it on the towers. Problem solved. I promise. No one will ever know it's us. Aaronville, why are you so tired, bro? Oh, Midgar Summer decided to take a seat. Grizzled mice. We're looking for marmots. Wait, Labyrinthos is like this dungeon thing underground. I don't... Oh, it's a big map. Oh boy, it's a really big map. There are freaking 3 Aetherytes.
Yep. Yep.
Well, there goes my hope of fighting Zot. All the better. I don't think I'll be able to fight Zot within a reasonable manner today. I need to be done exactly at 12 at the latest. You discovered a new location. Oh, have you heard about the TikTok beef between the Vantalord and Shadowrana, the rogues?
No.
The Council versus the Rogues is what it's called.
Oh gosh.
It's amazing. I'm surprised not everyone's heard of it, but everyone I've spoken to about it hasn't heard of it. I thought it was a lot more popular than it is.
I think I saw a TikTok on that, but...
Literally everybody's getting involved on TikTok. It's hilarious. It's just very wholesome, very fun. No, come back. Whoa, that looks like a Gooboo, but it's bear-shaped. It's called a troll. I see. I thought I was wearing fishnet stockings from a distance.
Why?
That's what I said. Because its legs are scaly. It's like, what? Why? Look, I've taken care of your friends. Please be gone, else I will have to destroy your booty. I forgot that one of my abilities gives me 2 charges of Wabang.
Wabang?
Yeah, it goes like Wabang. That was the one from the back, I think. And then I gotta do Squeak to you two, sir. How do I enshroud again? I think I need to actually... Oh, this rodent. Just like a real rodent. Fetch quests. Why am I chasing this thing anyway? That's a big troll, bruh. I'm surprised they could find fishnet stockings that fit. Officially you're in my way. Why is the wild troll more tanky than the troll I fought? For protecting a mouse! Well, that's a larger area effect. Scrap line, more like, no.
Scrap line, more like, how dare you?
How dare I? Maybe I'll take a nap this afternoon. Ugh. I already feel myself like kind of falling asleep a little bit. Oh my god, no. Whoa! The elusive ether current! I've never seen one of these before. Don't mind me. I specifically asked you, sir, not to mind me. And what do? You mind me. How would you like to fight Reaper Lad? That's right, I got 5 shots. So. 5 attacks of excellent damage levels. Oh, I'm allowed to ride my mounts here. Ding 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 bong.
Bing bong.
Anything you want to tell Joe Byron? Hey yo, Byron, take me on a date to the White House. We got it. I'm not a fan of the fact that they bring me down here and there's no ether current within the first 2 seconds. Oh, pardon me. Oh, stretching does not make my lower back happy. The bear. The bear.
Nom 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 nom.
The baby. The baby. The baby.
The baby?
Wait, no. Check
I was about to say, don't we not like the baby?
I believe he said some homophobic stuff, yes.
Yeah.
So, no, we don't like him. Now, my question is, how come, Yana, you're not doing anything? If I do this, right, if I type in guild house, I'm curious, because it should be functional. Okay, cool. No, that's the wrong thing.
Did Yana just threaten to kick you out of the guild?
I think that's what it amounts to, yeah. Isn't that supposed to be this, though? I'm so confused.
Let me try.
Yana, you're confusing me, darling.
I think Yana just went on strike.
Not again. She's mad I moved her. Oh, I see what happened. I didn't type in the exclamation marks into the commands themselves. I thought that was an, you know, an automatic thing. So let's fix that. Yeah, did it work now? And then if I type in this, there we go. Fantastic. We fixed Yana. So I think what happened is the first one isn't that she reacted to the command. She just finally said something because we reached the amount of people that needed to be chatting for her to react. So that's hilarious. Focusing back on the game. The authority in charge of Labyrinthos now in perpetuity, the same officials who had us working day and night. Easy to breed. Oh no. The marmots are submissive. They're submissive and eatable.
Oh no. I don't know if that's better or worse.
Interesting company, you say, sir? These are Arcanians. Oh, that's not an afro. I was wrong. Dog? Your tail is a menace.
But it's a buffer.
Yes, well, she wags that stuff fast enough to injure, I swear. Me or herself, I don't know. You ever sprain your tail from wagging too much?
Dog wagging her tail so fast she take off.
Zoom!
Mew.
Yes, it came from the forum. Who would have guessed? This dog fascinates me because she has excess skin. It's funny as heck.
A lot of dogs do.
I know, but the first one we had didn't. He was a beagle and he was a little chubby. So he didn't have the excess skin. She does though. So you guys think that it's an apocalypse plan? Told you. This place is bigger than freaking... Oh, Kral's having a migraine. Tell me the truth, Kral. Follow the path east. Nah, I've already killed a couple trolls. Don't worry about it. They don't actually regenerate HP like you'd think.
That you know of.
Well, if they end up not dying when I kill them, all the better for them, I suppose. You'd think this lightning horse would go faster. Oh my gosh, am I gonna actually get to hear the chorus of this song?
Do you hear the people sing?
The color of angry men. Wait. Hang on a sec. I don't think that's the accurate line.
I am pretty sure that is a line somewhere in that show.
I think that it's the blood of angry men. Red, the blood of angry men. And then it's black. Something anarchy. I don't think it's a debate as no one is saying anything about being on sides, but trying to figure out, because he said, do you hear the people sing? And I went, the color of angry men. My sister, everybody, just being off camera over there, eating breakfast or something. Like
we actually didn't hear her, so...
We didn't? Interesting. All the better reason to...
through the Discord call, which most likely means that it wasn't picked up on the stream.
Yeah, that makes sense. All the better, I suppose, that I explained who I was talking to. Speak with the Archaeonic Archeon? How do you pronounce that? You could have said it in a voice acted line before sending me to speak to this person. It's called Labyrinthos, but it doesn't look like much of a maze, to be honest. Giannis finally back. Giannis said I'm going on strike. Belong to the students of Baldecian. Oh man, they're restricting public knowledge. Of course. I'll fight my way in, I'm warning you. Of course not. They won't let us use anything. I hate them. Okay, cool. Krile, looks like we lost. We can't move any further. The only thing we gotta do now is go to Zot. You know Zot? Remember Zot? Students of Baldecian. Wow. He's a jerk. Sweet. Beautiful. I will show him a humph. I bet he put Archon bread in his cereal this morning.
Yeah.
Ow, what the heck? I feel like something just stabbed me. My favorite is, who was it that made the Archon bread? There's a whole thing, they cooked it. Everyone was like, wow, they cooked the Archon bread. And then someone took a taste and they were like, this tastes like garbage. And the person was like, oh no, I failed? And they were like, no, you did it perfectly.
I think it was for the twins.
There's no record of such a creature. Oh, sweet. Open the box. No, open the box. I want to see what it is. Maybe it's a primal and I get to kill it. Maybe it's carbuncle and I get to kill it. Mender, sir. I think some of my equipment has taken damage. 1% worth damage? Never mind. Chatbot. What a name. If it was Chad, I would have said this man's just a ye old Chad. Yo, I feel like I'm not gonna be going inside, right? So anyway, to make a long story short, this was all just a very elaborate way for me to get to say that Reaper is the best class. Thank you for coming. And yep. Hope you enjoyed our playthrough.
Them Guardian classes.
Yeah, Gunbreaker's pretty nice too.
I've been enjoying it.
I have it up to 80. I don't like the final set that you get from the quest because it's just a rip-off of the other dude, but... Take me down!
Bruce?
What?
Don't take me down.
Did you say Groose?
Yes.
Isn't that the guy from The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword?
That's what I've always heard in that song.
I don't know what song you're talking about, so...
Don't take me down.
Nope.
I have to find it now. Give me a moment.
Does not sound familiar to me. There we go. Aaronville again. Labyrinth Nebroi. Allow me to pose for you, my friend.
Oh, it's a Beatles song.
Oh, that explains why I haven't heard it.
It was in... They sang it in that one really bad episode of Doctor Who.
Oof. Which one's that?
Love and Monsters.
I don't remember that.
That's not a bad thing.
Which Doctor is it?
Tenet. It's season 2. So it's Tenet and Rose. It was the first Dr. Light episode.
Dr. Light?
Dr. Light. Like, the episode focused on not the Doctor and his companion.
I don't...
It had Moaning Myrtle in it. Like the actress who played her.
Yeah, I don't... What was the monster? What were they doing?
The Absorbaloth?
Oh,
Yeah.
What am I trying to catch? It's this big boy.
The green bird.
There's 3 green birds.
That one.
Yeah, it needed to caca. The Absorboleth was, yeah. Sure was something.
That episode.
Like, I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it, I just...
From the cousin planet to Raxacorica phallibatoria.
I don't know how you can remember that... Nope. Raxacorica phallibatoria?
Raxacorica phallibatoria.
Co-phallibatoria?
Fair shot.
Oh shit! That's a cuss. Whoops.
And I'll make my way over to you.
Sorry, I flipped my... He spoke. There's voice acting. Incredible. It also means something's gonna happen.
There you are. Any new revelations?
Raxacorus cophallibatoria. Raxel Caxel Baxel Phalanx. Raxel Phallus.
So you met with that gleaner again, this time to capture a hornbill.
Why are
I
we
understand
capturing animals?
catching and bringing in creatures from the outside.
Because no.
They're trying to create a second Eorzea.
Occasionally, we remove specimens.
I would
not
argue
needed
they're
for
trying to
study.
create a second
Safely
source.
returning such creatures to their native
Because they're not
habitats
just
is
getting
another
stuff from
facet of the
Eorzea.
fleet.
They're trying to create a second
Not
source.
in this case, I'm afraid.
That's what I meant.
I've been asked to bring the bird
Below.
I know what you meant, don't worry.
What's that?
I know what you meant.
Below.
The restricted section in the lower levels of Labyrinthos. The projects down
Ooh,
there
I can
are the
get
subject
new,
of rumor and hearsay. Forbidden
Dang.
magics. Advanced technologies
Ooh, is
can
that
never
where
be allowed
Anima
to
is?
fall into outside hands. Even Archons are not privy to the truth. Those who are, the researchers involved in this secretive work, are not permitted to walk freely in the city.
Oh wow.
And are instead...
This is some spooky, huh?
What could a facility subject to such strict security protocols possibly need with a hornbill?
An experiment? Nah, dude.
I wasn't afforded an explanation.
He has a strange accent.
But judging by the requisition list given to me and my colleagues, I doubt it's for any kind of advanced research. I'd be more inclined to believe we were making preparations to migrate to the south. Mericidia or thereabouts.
No, I don't think we're going anywhere like that.
What? Why would you say that?
Much of the flora and fauna we were asked to procure could serve as reliable sources of sustenance. They're
okay, no.
comparatively hardy species too, able to endure harsh climates. And among them are specimens known to be effective in improving soil quality and purifying water.
I see. So they're trying to make a
If you put
bunker.
it that way, migration does sound like a reasonable assumption.
It's a bunker! You guys don't know because in Eorzea / on the shards / on the source, no one believes in making apocalypse plans, I guess. Because no one's ever said the word zombie apocalypse in your place, but
Be they living or otherwise, are
also you've obviously not had nuclear warfare happen, I guess.
generations.
Except, you know, primals.
I was gonna say, it's not nuclear, but Dalamud.
Perhaps you might reward us
Well,
after
so
a
the
fashion.
thing is that maybe
It is
Dalamud
imperative
exists, but one would argue
Seeing as
that
you are
it's not
already
as
set to
controllable as a
descend with your
nuke, so...
assigned cargo,
I more meant when Dalamud fell.
I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Yeah, that's like a one-time thing, right? So then they're like, oh, it happened only one time, we don't have to worry about it again, and then they suspiciously look at the remaining moon.
I will, of course, follow after to make my report, but I can hardly pass you off as porters when there's nothing left to carry.
Indeed. Pray forget I said anything.
Ishtola said, please let me in, and he said, I would, but you can't.
How do you feel about climbing? If you've strength and the courage to brave it, then there is
Also,
another
I've just
way down.
noticed that this man is a Viera.
Yep.
Making him a male Viera,
This path leads to the 33rd facet,
which was
a mine shaft excavated
only shown
during
in
one of our
Endwalker.
expansions of Labyrinthos.
That's fun.
While I cannot guarantee that the passage is safe
Well,
to traverse,
they
it should provide
are
access
playable
to the
now.
medial circuit
Yeah.
below.
I just realized that there was one that was also an NPC all of a sudden. I was like, oh, that's neat.
Thank you.
Just in case we forgot that
You're
Viera
quite
could be
welcome.
male.
But consider yourselves warned.
I have a scythe. I don't have to worry about your treacherousness. You do not fight. I do. Unless you're part of the trust system.
Return
Aaronville,
back
I'd be
is
glad
often
to
an
welcome
option,
you to
not
the
when
trust.
We've come this far. Let's go and take a look at this mine shaft.
I have to like position myself a little better so my headset doesn't like choke up on me. I'm within time. I've got about 40 minutes left. What's that?
Kinky?
If you'd like, I suppose. We don't kink shape here.
We try not to king shame here.
I actively also just like sedated a bird, so can't really. I'm not in a place to kink shame. See, this nightmare has 4 ether currents under his feet. Why can't I get those to fly, huh?
Technically, they're not aether currents. They're just it's just etheric wind.
Sounds like the same thing. Pistola.
At a base level, maybe, but it's more like, I guess, aether currents are attuned to the specific location you're in.
I like that they just said, let's take a break, end the quest here so we can move on. Hydurium, Visor of Maiming. Not worth equipping, apparently. Cool. Don't worry about it. I'll walk in, I'll fight things. If we do everything the way we usually do, then we go to Zocht, huh? Guys, you didn't even take me to any freaking... That's... There's an ether stone so far. Either crystal? Etherite? You know what I mean. Well, this place is wider than I initially thought it would be. Why can't I limit break things in this place? Why can't I limit break Titan when I fight him one-on-one? Mithril cap? What the heck? Come on, 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 come on.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Can't believe I get the combo. Sweet, there's a destination with some monsters. Hello? It's me. You sense a
California dreaming about who we used to be.
I didn't realize she ever said the words California dreaming.
That's the first verse of the song Hello.
No, I'm sure you're right. I just never realized that's
Or
what
what's
she
the
said.
second verse? Ah, fair.
I think the first verse is
Yeah, I think it's the second verse. Or the. I know that it is part of the song.
It's me, and then she goes, I've been wondering if after all this time you'd like to meet and go over. Yeah. Down from the otter slide.
Did you know otters hold hands?
Do you know otters are actually vicious and just yikes.
Yes, but they're adorable, so they get away with it.
They get away with being vicious sexual predators. Classic.
I mean, dolphins.
I mean, we don't even have to go outside of our species to consider that.
Well, yes, but humans are horrible just in general.
Ah. You're not wrong.
Tell me
Sorry,
I'm
humans who are watching the show.
Humans as a species are kind of deplorable.
We're kind of destroying our planet. Look, any species that came up with NFTs deserves to be called deplorable on a regular basis. That's all I'm saying. My God. It's Jason Bourne. Wow, we made it through the cave. When do we get the ether crystal?
You passed it, didn't you?
No. There's none at the beginning. See? I'm gonna assume we're headed there now.
Go zoom in on that second cluster of side quests.
This one here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Go back up to it.
What? Huh?
I'm sorry, I would have mentioned it, but I thought you saw it.
I completely missed that. I mean, I haven't been very diligent with ether crystals in general lately because I've been playing and I've gotten them all, so it's fine. I'll just ask them to port me over to it using that weird machine they do that gives us nausea. Oh boy, tomatoes. Are they flan-like? No. They're just mandragora-like. Boo. Alright, what's at the destination? A boss fight? 2 boss fights? Parry the boss fight? Oh my god, the grapes!
They don't look like crystals anymore, though.
Marial Agronomics. They when did they look like crystals?
When Endwalker first released, they used this. They had a actual like crystal shape to them.
Oh no!
It wasn't as organic looking.
I mean, I consider this a good thing then. But I see that that's why that explains the memes.
People miss the crystal shape.
They look so bad though. I saw the
think
pictures.
That's why people miss it.
I saw the pictures where people were like, "Rest in peace, grapes." I was like, "What? They look so bad. They look so blocky
People liked it.
and nasty." This game is based off good looks.
Yeah, but it gave that nostalgia feel of like N64 era.
It's okay. The grapes just now have a good glamour on.
I did not mean to do that. Okay, I can leave the diadem
I
now.
don't mean to yawn throughout my entire stream, but here we are. Ruba Epoken. Okay. Uh-huh. 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 One more person. Harried Harvester. There's a variety of grape. Keep mentioning Isambard, I swear. Haha. Oh, pardon me. I feel like we're gonna go to Corvos. definitely feel like we're gonna end up in Corvus at some point. What's a Corrigan?
Let's go to Labyrinthos.
Destruction. Make it dead.
Distraction.
Pardon me. Ooh. Pifredo? Two dudes sitting in a hot tub 5 feet apart because they're not gay.
That person recently made, or someone recently made a follow-up to that.
Two dudes sitting in a hot tub. I think I heard about it. Touching dicks because they're not gay.
No. Two dudes still in a hot tub. Fuck. Wait. They're not there.
Hard to look away, isn't it?
Who's talking to me? Draw the scythe now. Oh,
But
it's a
they're
nice
more than
Rogadine, dude.
Pretty flowers. Heart blooms are attuned to ambient emotion.
Why did you say attuned that way? Man said attuned. Like he failed Eorzean 101.
You don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true. This ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby as they rush to fulfill sudden orders.
Uh-oh, stressed people.
Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change colour.
Flowers.
Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy. Dark, subdued shades for frustration or despair.
That reminds me, I need to take a video of the animation for White Mage's New Holy.
And there are
New Holy?
other mysteries
Nice.
besides.
Yeah, because all
Although
the healers
flower
got
is
AoE upgrades.
extraordinarily
Nice.
long-lived, with too few sightings to map its distribution, and no closely related species to track,
Stuff like that.
we've been unable.
Pardon me.
To further complicate matters, every culture, even dimly aware of its existence, has given it a different
If
name.
you say lunar tear, I'm crying.
Our attempts to As an avid botanist myself, I should one day like to...
I don't like talking about white flowers, my dude. To like shake myself awake a bit.
Have you learned aught of interest?
I hope me being in call is helping and not hindering.
It is. It's been good. I generally don't struggle with Final Fantasy, but like I've had a couple
A flower
rough
that
days
reacts
lately.
to one's feelings. Straight.
Sorry, I'm gonna interrupt your voice acting so we can get to movement.
This is all very fascinating. But as it stands, we've...
It's fine,
Indeed.
Alice.
While there is certainly enough activity to support it, and fortunately for our investigation, these workers were never informed as to how their
Yeah.
If
Well, what
only
did you
we could
expect? They're
interrogate the
keeping it
forum
secret.
members direct.
Something just blow up? Are they gonna drain the lake?
Isn't that the entrance to the Archaean?
Probably. Who dat? Oh, Eredville.
Look, there. I think that's
GGY.
Erendil.
A little difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to who...
Yes.
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
Who cares?
Ours alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erenville. If you're not comfortable taking part.
Nay. I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask nicely.
You dang straight.
We can
Plus,
apologize
Y'shtola can
later,
probably sneak
should
like a
it come
cat.
to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get.
Ow, sorry, my elbow needed
It
to
might be
crack there.
best if you came along as well. In fact, we should all...
Fight in Zot instead. Kryle, are you good?
Kryle?
Good morning, Kryle.
Oh,
Are you back amongst the land of the living?
that certainly sounds like a plan.
I'm glad you agree.
Quickly! Erenville is on the move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
Let the flowers be, Kryle.
I can almost reach you.
What does that even mean? Kryle, you better not be a secret bad guy. This whole time, Kryle was the one summoning towers. What do you got for me, Alice? I just need to know if I can get there's no Aetheryte anywhere near. Wow.
Would you like a ride back up to the Aetheryte? Or do you want to wait until the quest brings you there?
I'll wait until the quest brings me there, if it gets me there today.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I'm having a hard time, like, focusing now. It's unfortunate. I think I'm gonna have to end the stream very, very soon. I'm trying to, like, at least make it to 11:40 or 50. Because I do need to be done by, like, 12 on the dot, but... if I start, like... nodding off... it's gonna be a death sentence for this stream.
Yeah.
Logisticon Beta. Uh-huh. Vanish. She turned me into a frog! Y'shtola, consent!
Y'shtola, consent was implied, dear.
Kryle's like, I've never seen this. Y'shtola's like, don't worry about it. Oh dear. With your current mental state, you'd probably die. Fine. So, I guess we talk to Alpha now. He'll say Ribbit, yep. Alpha Toad and Alatoad are now accompanying you. I'm dead. They wrote that in. They wrote that in.
Yeah, they did.
Hoppity hop.
Hippity hoppity. This land is now my property.
Hippity hoppity, the outside of the arena is your God-given property. More frog. So close.
Soon.
Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. This is
Gribbet.
the wrong way. What do you mean it's the wrong way? Oh, jeez. Oh. Come on, wake up. Should be up there, yeah. Come on. Gosh. Okay, hold up. My head just went backwards without my wanting to. Frog! Actually, it's toads. Excited croaky sounds.
I trust you will find your compensation to be more than
That guy looks
satisfactory.
familiar. Sorry, that girl
We
looks
wish to
familiar.
make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency, so much so that we have come bearing.
Another contract.
Another lengthy list.
Huh.
If I may speak frankly, the cleaner. We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Charlayan scholars, and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment.
Nice job, Aaronville.
What warrants such urgency?
Get him.
Aaronville looks
In
a
an
little
age
creepy
long
looking.
past,
Nah.
Charlayan
Just
was
his
charged
design.
with a momentous duty. And now that word of the final days hang, I can say no more. But I
The
promise
combination
you
with the
this.
all black everything and then pure white eyes.
It's fine.
Then I will do your bidding. But unless you wish the cleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working condition.
A fair point.
Just gotta finish this cutscene and then we'll zoom back to Gold Saucer, I promise. You think he's noticed me? He froggin'.
I hope that was informative. While I do have my reservations about the forum,
He knew it.
which is why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill.
He knew we were frog.
Froge.
We defroge.
Wait!
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
Lol. Got caught by the frogman. Alright, no cutscenes, no dialogue, just chat me up, give me the XP, and we'll move on. Ah, come on now, today. Woo. Cool, quest accepted. So we're headed back to the Gold Saucer because I'm gonna have to end the stream. I lasted longer than I thought I would with no coffee, which is good. Unfortunately, gotta bounce. So thank you to everyone who came by tonight, this morning. Thanks, John, for taking part of the chat. I think this sounds up, yeah. Hope to see you again.
No problem.
Next time. Everyone who has considered... I don't know what I'm saying. everyone who's excited for Final Fantasy 14, we will be continuing this, not tonight, because tonight is Tuesday, but tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., because Ada has made a special request to be able to stream in the afternoons. Oh, good morning and good night, Void. I apologize. You've missed the stream. Yeah, we didn't do much. Well, I mean, we did get to see a dragon, so that's rad.
You finished one of the cutoffs.
The splits, yeah. So I think we're getting to the end of the split as well. I think, given my level bar. That's my estimation value. Yeah. So that'll be continuing on tomorrow at 9 a.m. again. Sorry, I know it's early for a lot of the people who like to be there, but we get to stream it on Friday night as well. I think. Yeah. Friday night and Friday morning. I just want to fit in as much as I can, and since Ada has asked to stream for the afternoons for whatever reason, I think, I'm not sure actually. You know what? Let me give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Yeah, so Ada has requested to do all afternoons, which means I get the mornings, which means I'll stream at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning like I thought, and pretty much all week. However, so I'll have Friday night that is an evening, which is usually, funny enough, it's usually where we end up having the good stuff happen on Final Fantasy 14 streams. So, if we're lucky, we'll see some nice stuff there. Other than that, that's all I got. I can't stream another time. So for Final Fantasy week, this week it's definitely gonna be that. And since this is the end of the stream, I'm gonna put it in that. And see if I can turn down here a little bit. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do, just the usual stuff. So I'm gonna mute myself on Discord. Do I still have my? All right, so I should probably definitely actually. Yeah. So thank you to everyone who came by again. If you are not following the stream and like what you saw today, consider following. If you are following and you want to aid the stream in financial fashion, you may subscribe, which is a monthly thing. If you don't want to do a monthly thing, you can always tip using the tips command on in the chat like so, or tip using the link in my bio. That's a one-time thing or more, but that's up to you. It's definitely 100% under your control. Pardon me. So they develop hiccups. If you don't want to do any of that, that's always fine. There's always cheering. And if you don't want to aid the stream financially, well then just thank you for being around. We are going to continue tonight. I'm going to be streaming with Void at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be streaming, I think we're Borderlands 3 finally. Yeah, it's been such a while. We're continuing the Moxie's Money Heist DLC, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be streaming Final Fantasy once again. Until then, love you folks, and hope to see you soon.